MAGA chimed in. And MAGA said, no, I know who should be Attorney General. You ready? You ready to see what MAGA came up with? This is where it really gets wild, boss. You are not going to believe this. Dude, this is insane, dude. So Alex Jones chimed in, and he decided, you know what? This is where the rubber hits the road.
It's Saturday evening, and it just hit me. Pam Bondi's out. Todd Blanche is trying to get the head AG job. He's really been running things for the last year and a half. And there's major rumblings that Ed Martin's going to be put as deputy AG. That's good news. But
oh, goodness.
What about Elon Musk as the new attorney general? What about Elon Musk, who showed with DOGE he was ready to take down the deep state and ready to take action? Will he take the job? I don't know. But what about drafting Elon Musk to be the new AG? That's a bold move, ladies and gentlemen. And Musk has shown he's got the will to do what it takes to try to save this country and try to shut down the globalists. So if Trump wants to go a long way towards reprieving himself from the things he's done, it may be too late. But regardless, not getting rid of 𝗙𝗪cy𝗶𝗹𝗀 this week, he's close to firing her. He didn't. That was a good sign. He wants an off-ramp from this war. That's a good sign. But a lot better sign would be nominating Elon Musk to be Attorney General and definitely putting in Ed Martin, at least as Deputy Attorney General, maybe even Attorney General. We need to see this happen. We need to see action. For those saying, oh, Trump's done, leave him alone. I agree. It looks like he's done. But I'm not going to stop giving up on keeping good people in the administration that are there and trying to get good ones in. That is common sense. So I nominate Elon Musk to be the new Attorney General, or at least Ed Martin. What do you think?
Oh, my God. Dude, is that not the craziest thing you have ever heard? Like, is he trolling? He looks pretty serious. He's putting it out here. Elon Musk is not even a lawyer, dude. He didn't even graduate from fucking college, bro. Right? What the fuck would Elon Musk do, dude? The Attorney General? You think he's going to manage an entire stable of lawyers and advise them on their cases and the evidentiary value of everything they have, help them with strategy and winning a case when the fucker doesn't even have a college degree, dude? Dude's never gone to law school. He has no clue. Dude, Elon, I bet he's never even watched a lawyer work. He has hired plenty, but wow, dude. That is the most insane thing I have ever heard. But this is MAGA. Now, did you see the thing at the end, though, where he's like, Trump is finished? Right? You see that? Hold on, right here. I know Trump is done.
Deputy Attorney General, maybe even Attorney General. We need to see this happen. We need to see action. For those saying, oh, Trump's done, leave him alone. I agree. It looks like he's done.
I agree. Looks like he's done. Dude, they are so cooked. Here's what's so crazy about this is this guy is not just a toothless inbred person, okay? Right? If you went to a Trump rally and you talked to some random turnip picked out of that crowd with missing a tooth, and he's chewing tobacco, and he's wearing a sleeveless, just the tip with a bullet going into a clown's asshole, whatever t-shirt. I would expect that person to be like, Elon Musk, make him Attorney General. Oh, yeah, sounds good. Oh, wait, you got to be an attorney? Oh, shit. I thought, Elon Musk, right? I would expect that, right? I would see that. I'd be like, okay, that's a Trump rally. That makes perfect sense. This guy's a spokesperson, dude. Dude, this is the guy that disseminates information to millions of Trump voters. This guy, he has 4.5 million Twitter followers. This guy is somebody who is a news media personality that provides, commentary about the world events for this vast MAGA audience. And he's the one saying, Elon Musk. Like, how fucked are they, guys? Seriously, how fucked is MAGA when this is the person they're relying upon for navigation through their political life, right? I mean, that's what you look at. You look at your news media people, they like help you navigate these crazy world events. Your favorite political people. You go in, you find out about the news, you discuss it, you formulate opinions, you look at all sides. This is the guy, though. And he is serious. Oh, he's deadly serious. He's like, because they don't like, oh, what? You need to be an attorney? He doesn't even know what the attorney general does. I bet he has no idea what the attorney general does. Crazy talk to like have the head of Tesla and the owner of Twitter be the attorney general of the United States just because. And the way he brought up Doge, but like, dude, Doge didn't accomplish anything. Doge found like like 10 million in fucking savings. It's like the tinfoil hat is wearing a tinfoil hat, bro. I'm serious, dude. The tinfoil hat has on a little tinfoil hat, bro. and there is nobody steering the ship, dude. Dude, I saw somebody quote earlier something about the Titanic. Like, yeah, dude, these guys are buying tickets to get on the Titanic after it hit the iceberg, bro. That's literally what's going on. Alex Jones's audience, the Titanic is sinking and they're all buying tickets to get onto the boat. Dude. And then he said it again, though, dude. He like did it again. He went and like topped it off.
Trump should appoint Elon Musk as the interim new Attorney General of the United States and take Doge to the next level.
Oh.
The Trump administration began to implode 8 months ago when they removed Elon Musk. We need Elon Musk back now.
Oh, so now he modified it, make him interim Attorney General. So there he's like, oh, all right, well, maybe somebody called him up and said, yo, dude, Elon Musk would never, ever get confirmed by the Senate. Like, all of his companies were under investigation. Nobody's taking the guy who had like 57 investigations into his fucked up business practices. No one's going to ever confirm that guy to be the attorney general. The same guy who threatened to primary the entire Congress, right? He threatened the whole Senate with being primaried. Dude. And he's like, oh, all right, he should appoint him as interim attorney general. Take Doge to the next level. But did you see what he said? He said as soon as Elon left, the Trump admin went downhill. That's wild that he thinks like I got to say, Alex, just between you and me, if you rolled back the clock like 8 months ago, what really happened was Donald Trump stood and said this.
In terms of the credibility of the different things that they've seen, and I would say that, these files were made up by Comey, they were made up by Obama, they were made up by the Biden information, we went through years of that with the Russia hoax, with all of the different things that we had to go through. We've gone through years of it, but she's handled it very well. And it's going to be up to her. Whatever she thinks is credible, she should release.
Dude, that was it, right? Where he said Biden made up the Epstein files. The Epstein files are a Democrat hoax that was made by Biden, that was made by Obama, that was made by Comey. Dude, that was 8 months ago, guys. That was July 15th, dude. right? 8 months ago, almost to the day. Right? There you go. There it is, dude. That was it. When he said the Epstein files were a made-up Democrat hoax, that was the day the Trump admin went off the rails. And yes, Russia was not a hoax. Russia, the Mueller report, they found collusion. They found Russian interference. They found Trump doing obstruction of justice. But this was it, guys. This was the thing. Of all the things, this was the one that set it off the rails. So the Bondi Binders was in like February. The Bondi Binders was early. He got inaugurated on the 20th. Then all of February, they talked about Epstein. End of February, they had the binders. Then Pam Bondi went on Fox News. I got it on my desk. It's coming. It's coming. We're going to see it. Then in April, they had 1,000 FBI agents comb through and mark Trump's name. And then in May, they finished the Trump stuff. And then they were like, there's nothing here. Then you had Kash Patel and Bongino went out and said he offed himself. There's really nobody to prosecute. Then Elon in June said, dude, Trump's in the files. You know, mark this. He that's why you're not seeing the files. Then Pam Bondi closed the case and said there's no one to prosecute. The case is officially closed. And then Trump said it was a Democratic hoax. And then that was it. That was the end of Trump's presidency right there, pretty much. Because at that point, even the MAGA, they didn't blame Trump, okay? They're never going to blame Trump. But at that point, when he said it's a hoax, and everybody knows it's not a hoax. I mean, we've seen the millions of documents. Like, dude, we've seen Lutnick lying, Musk lying, right? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, if it was a hoax, they wouldn't have subpoenaed Bill and Hillary Clinton. Like, give me a fucking break, dude. Like, the guy, you know, there's so much evidence. So, but I literally mark that as the end of Trump's presidency. Because I think at that point, even MAGA were like, holy shit, like, what the fuck is going on, right? They're not going to blame Trump. They're not going to turn on Trump. But they, at that point, they no longer trusted him. His ability to come out and lie to them and have them just be like, oh, okay, was gone, dude. That was the end. That's where, I think that's where he lost all his magical power to just fix everything by showing up, right? Because prior to that, he used to come out and just say, like, I got this, here's the truth, and people would be like, oh, okay. But now they knew, like, oh, shit, he's lying. Like, he's definitely lying. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.